Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be heading over to Resort World because we're going to go check out the Enchant Christmas event. This is the reason why I came to Vegas this weekend, and we're finally going to do the event that we came here for. So it should be a lot of fun. I'm going to show you guys what the event was about. We're going to talk about the event. I'm going to show you guys what there was to see. We're going to talk about it, and then we're going to go get something to eat at Tacos El Gordo. So let's get started. We are back in Resort World and we're gonna be going to the Enchant event finally. It's funny because this is the main reason why I came to Vegas, and I actually saved this event for the last day before I left, right? But that's just because when you're in Vegas, there is just so much to do. And from the parking structure, you can see the Enchant event, and it looks huge. It looks elegant. It looks like something from a movie, honestly. It's a little village down there. As you guys can see, there's a big tree in the middle and a bunch of trees on the sides. I'm really excited to see what this thing is gonna be about. Again, remember, the only reason I'm here is because I wanted to come check out this event, right? Which is really wild. But let's not lie to myself. I came here because this event is in Vegas, and I also got to double up and I got to have fun in Vegas, gamble, and you know, it was like killing two birds with one stone type of thing, right? I got here to Vegas to have fun, and I'm here for the event, really. So you could say this was just an excuse to come to Vegas, I guess, in a way. So I'm back at Resort World. I checked out in the morning and I'm back here for the Enchant event. It looks really nice from the outside. I got to see it from the parking structure. Hopefully they sell some hot cocoa, some hot chocolate, like algo así para el frío, something for the cold. And I was super stoked for this event, you guys. I had been planning to come here for a while. I had seen them advertising this all over the casino, and it's finally happening. We're finally at the Enchant event. When you entered, there was the Enchant logo with a big reindeer in the background. I wanted to take a picture here, and I had to make a huge line. Like, it was hell to get the picture there, but finally I did end up getting it. I just had to wait like 10-15 minutes for everybody to take their picture in front of the logo. But when you entered, they had people working on the sides, waving the flag, telling you what's up, how you doing. So I did like this because it was like a warm feeling to come here and getting greeted, right? And as soon as we entered, there was people saying hi. This lady right here told me that she liked my lights that I was hanging around my neck. And take a look at the background, you guys. You see the Las Vegas Strip. That's something that makes this event so unique, you know. Only in Vegas will this happen. I did come over here to make line to buy a hot chocolate or maybe like a spiked drink, maybe a cookie, because I did want something warm, something to get me in the Christmas feeling. It was like 50 degrees tonight, so it was very, very cold. And they did have Christmas cookies. They had cookies in the shape of a Christmas tree, candy cane. They had a gingerbread man. They had so many different things. Look at this little hot cocoa right there with the Enchant logo cup. I did want to buy that, but let's be honest, I was gonna throw it away, right? They also have some things that you could give away. I did want to buy a little treat, but nothing convinced me. Like, none of the candies, none of the cookies looked good. So I decided to skip them, and I just got the hot cocoa. I wanted something to keep me warm because the weather was just out of this world in Las Vegas. Oh, how cool is that? They decorated, huh? This is a hot chocolate porque it's cold, but it's not that cold.
Do you know what you're gonna ask him for Christmas? You don't know? What are you gonna ask him for?
It's pretty good. After I got my hot cocoa, I came over to the benches so that I could sit down and wait for it to cool down. My hot cocoa was very, very hot, so it was about 10 to 15 minutes before it actually cooled down and I could start drinking it. But that was fine because while I was here, I was looking around, enjoying the scenery, enjoying the Christmas trees. It was very fun to relax a little bit before actually starting the event. And then I came over to the ice skating area and I wanted to check out how big this thing was. And the ice skating ring was big. It was humongous. I really wanted to ice skate, but I suck at it. Maybe I should have done it so that you guys could have seen me falling and slipping. But next time I do a Christmas event, I am gonna try my hardest to ice skate because it looks like a ton of fun, even if I fall. And then we went over here and we saw this Ito M chocolate place, and the chocolates were very good. They gave us a free sample, and I actually found out that Ito M has a factory here in Las Vegas and they do tours. So next time that I come, I hope to do that so that you guys can check it out. Make sure to stay tuned. YouTube video will be coming soon. And one of the things about this event was that there was a village. So they advertised this as being the largest Christmas village in the US, right? So they did have a huge village where they sold a bunch of Christmas ornaments, a bunch of merchandise that you could buy so that you could take home. They had drinks, and this was the Great Search. This is where the actual Christmas event starts, so we're gonna finally come check it out. We did go walk the village, we did go see everything they were selling, but that's not what I was really interested in. I kind of just wanted to go check out what they had. I really wanted to come do the Christmas event, and we was finally starting. And before you entered, they gave you these little books, and in these books you had to collect 9 different stamps, which I thought this was a really cool thing. I did not know they were gonna do this, but I thought it was pretty cool. It was meant to be as a little scavenger hunt, right? Because technically this is the largest Christmas maze that there is, so they want you to go through the maze and find the reindeers. So I did like this because it kind of gave you a purpose while you were doing the event. And while you were walking in the maze, as you guys can see, Resort World is in the background. They were advertising that you could come for New Year's Eve in 2023. That is also on my bucket list. I do want to come to Vegas one day whenever New Year's is around. That way I can come celebrate the New Year. That looks like a lot of fun. But you know, we were here in the search and everybody was lost. But they did give you little hints. As you guys saw, there was a little one right there. So it told you that there was a reindeer here, right? So I did like that, you know, just so that people didn't get lost. Obviously, they're not trying to make it ultra impossible for you to find these reindeer. But this is what the Christmas event was about. You had to find the reindeer, and at every reindeer station, you would come collect a stamp. And every reindeer had a name. Like this one was called Blitzen. So everybody was really excited about this. I thought it was really cool. I wanted to collect all 9 stamps because if you collected all 9 stamps, you were entered into a little raffle so that you could win a trip. And I wanted to win. Obviously it's gonna be hard, but we got our stamp and we kept walking. And again, it's a maze, so when you're walking, you get to decide, do I want to go to the right side, do I want to go to the left side? And this is really cool, you guys. I really like the way they decorated the walls with some green and some Christmas lights. I thought it was really fun. Ultimately, no matter what path you take, you're gonna bump into all the reindeers. So that's one of the cool things, that it's not impossible to figure out, you know. But everybody was here. A lot of kids were here and they were having the time of their life. Like, look at that. That was like a little diamond. Here goes another reindeer that we bumped into. But everybody was just enjoying it. I was taking a bunch of pictures. They had a ring right here for marriage. So obviously we took a picture here. They had a lot of different photo opportunities, which is something that I enjoyed. Right here they had like Christmas lights that were coming down, and I thought this was pretty cool. My girl took a bunch of pictures here, and a lot of people were taking pictures here. That was the point of the event. And over here they had some polar bears. And again, this is one of the cool things, that when you were walking through the maze, you got to see this type of stuff, right? So, you know, I definitely suggest that if you guys want to do this event, hopefully they bring it back for next year. I definitely would go to Vegas to do it. I had a ton of fun. It's a Vegas trip, and you also get to do the event, so that was so much fun. And I enjoyed taking pictures here. And now it's my turn to get one of the stamps, because I also wanted to participate, you know. So I got one of the stamps for the reindeers. I was putting it in there, and we were like 3 down, and we had to find 6 more reindeer. But this was a ton of fun. We were walking around. They had a little heart shape right here, and we were taking pictures here also. One of the things that sucked was that you had to ask people to take the picture of you, which kind of sucked. I wish they had an employee right there taking pictures of you for free. That would have been really cool, even if it was with your own phone, because it really sucked that you wanted to take pictures at all these different things they had at, but you had to ask people to take pictures, and sometimes people just do not know how to take pictures. But anyway, we kept walking around, and this was one of the cool things that they had. Like, you would walk, and every time you would walk on the little colored squares, they would change colors. So me and my girl, we were literally walking around for a good while, just watching the colors change. We were playing around. We were honestly just being little kids, but I thought this was cool. They gotta make it fun for you so that you're not just getting lost in the maze. But you know, so far I was having fun. The maze does take about like 45 minutes to walk through, especially if you're taking pictures and you're collecting the reindeer. So they do give you plenty to do. Like right here, I just decided to speed it up because there was just so much to check out. They have us looking for reindeers in the mazes. I think this is kind of cool because it gives you something to do. You're not just walking around the maze pointlessly. You're over here trying to collect stamps and finding reindeers. But for me, ultimately the purpose of this was to feel the holiday spirit. I love Christmas, so doing an event like this just makes me happy because it gets me more in the Christmas spirit. And this is what I love about the holidays, that everybody is cheerful, everybody is looking forward to Christmas, to presents and all that other good stuff.
And then I'll pick you up. Okay, Rudolph. Rudolph. Starts with the R. I can figure out.
Are we gonna remember all this?
They're all over here.
He's always fancy.
We're missing one more reindeer and we can't find the reindeer. ¿Dónde está? Prancer, where you at? And towards the end of the event, we were actually a little lost. We needed to find one more reindeer and we just could not find them. And we started to power walk through the whole maze to find the last reindeer. I believe the last one that we were looking for, the name was Prancer. All right, we found the last reindeer. Prancer's right here. Alright, we got the last step.
Well, when the Prancer.
No, let me get one of those shallow too. Let me get one of the shallow too. Alright, go for one yourself.
There you go, mission complete. And after we find the last reindeer, we did make our way towards the end of the maze. And I have to say, this was a fun event. I'm really happy I drove all the way over here just to come for this, because it was a lot of fun. It got me away from LA, it made me forget about work, and I got in the holiday spirit. You know, this is one of the cool things about Vegas, that it was really cold. It was like 50 degrees, so I truly felt like I was in the winter wonderland that they were trying to portray at this event. And towards the end, it said, thanks for saving Christmas, because we saved Christmas by finding all the reindeer. Now Santa can go on to deliver Christmas presents. But you know, here goes our little booklet with all the stamps. And this is where you enter it for the drawing. You know, you got to have a chance to win something. I know I'm not gonna win. I have the worst luck when it comes to this type of stuff, but it never hurts to try. They also had this little section where you could just chill after walking for so long. You could chill in the sofas. They had a little gift shop selling some stuff from Enchant and the Hallmark channel. So if you wanted to purchase something, you could do this. Overall, I had fun at that event. Would I come back? Maybe. Would I recommend that you come? Sure. I mean, this is a fun event to come to. You're gonna have a ton of fun, especially if you have kids. They're gonna just love running around the maze and taking pictures. I think if they do this again next year, you guys definitely should do it. And this is one of the things that makes it unique to come to Vegas and do this event, is that the casinos are here. Like, look at this, they're so creative. They use the side of Resort World to play a Christmas movie. So while you were at this event, you could just look up and there was a Christmas movie playing. So this is something that you only see in Las Vegas. They also had a little place right here where they did shows. So towards the end of the maze, you would come out and this is where you would end up at. The shows were so good.
If you long for the sunshine of a friendly face, for the holidays you can't meet home.
And for the adults, they also had a little show right here. There was someone playing the guitar, and this is a place where you basically buy alcohol, right? So after doing the show with your kids, you come relax right here. It was a little bit warmer, and you could hear some music, enjoy your drink, talk about what you saw in the maze, and just relax, you know, because there was a lot of walking, and it was really cold. So this is a good place to come heat up at. You could buy some Jack Daniels. And over here was Santa's Landing. And this is where you got to take your picture with Santa. I decided to do this because I had never taken a picture with Santa with my girl. So this was gonna be our first time. So we decided to see how much it was, and we're like, yeah, let's go take the picture. And I'm really glad we did, because the Christmas pictures with Santa came out so nice. I loved them. They were a little pricey. It was like 60 bucks, but we did get like 2 print pictures, and we got the rest of the pictures in digital form. And we were finally done with the event. I had a ton of fun, and I do hope to come back to Vegas soon. So I just finished with the Enchant event. It was a lot of fun. It got you in the Christmas spirit. And I liked how cold it was, because it actually felt like I was in the North Pole. So that was a nice touch, and that only happens in Vegas because it was 39 degrees tonight. But it was cool. We took our picture. We saw the kids dancing. We got to explore the maze. We saw the Christmas lights. So it was a lot of fun. And I did eat tacos El Gordo yesterday, but I decided to come back because these tacos are just really good. And before driving back to LA, I gotta go on a full stomach so that I don't make a stop anywhere to eat, because now after I'm done eating, it's time to go back to reality and go back home. And the reason why we came back to Tacos El Gordo today to eat was because my girl, she loved Tacos El Gordo and she wanted to come back before we left back to LA, right? She wanted more tacos before we left, so that's why we came back. So that just goes to show you that these tacos are really good and you guys should come try them out if you haven't. But avoid the location on the strip because that one is always packed. Try to go to the locations that are around the strip. They're less busy. But I love the tacos here. One of the things I love is the corn tortillas. I like the taste de la tortilla. It really gives the meat a different flavor than like any other taco. And also the meat here, it's really good. It's soft, la cabeza, even la desada, la lengua is really good. But you're gonna pay like $4 a taco, but it's worth it. And make sure you get the guacamole because that's just like the finisher on top of the taco. But great place to come check out. There's so many places to eat at in Las Vegas that it's hard sometimes to choose, oh, where should we eat at, right? Like today I wanted to eat at Resort World where they have a food court of like so many choices, but I don't know, I just Tacos El Gordo is Tacos El Gordo, you know? If you're enjoying this video, make sure you hit that delicious like button down below. It helps me out a lot. And also, if you want to keep going on some awesome adventures with me, make sure to subscribe. I post 2 new videos every single week and you don't want to miss them. Usually I make videos in Los Angeles because that's where I live at, but I do love coming to Las Vegas, so you will also see Vegas videos throughout the year because I go all the time. This was Delafox Checks and I approve of the Enchant Christmas event.